It wasn't because I was getting on your nerves.
It was just because I knew she was going to wake up and want to be home. I just knew
I'm like a raccoon. I'll find my way back home in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like that was why I didn't do it, because I didn't want her to spend the night.
That's a hilarious analogy.
I just know her so well.
I'm a possum.
Welcome back, ladies and few gentlemen, to another episode of Rare Breeds. I mean, we love the men.
We
on
do.
Our show.
Don't
it's
lie.
all right.
It's okay. You don't have to lie.
Well, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the men that watch our show. So
We have some loyal male followers.
That is one thing I will say that always surprised me from the jump of when we started this show was the amount of male listeners that we have, and that we get DMs or whatever from that are like, you girls are so funny, like in the least creepy way possible. I'm like, we're here for this. Like,
guys, be more like that.
Be more like that.
Be more like that.
Be like a Rare Breeds listener.
Yeah.
Hello, be a Rare Breeds listener.
Be a Rare Breeds man.
Put that in the commercial. Be a rare breed, if you will. Anyways.
So it says to grab your wine glasses, but we're grabbing solo cups.
Less drama.
Less cleanup.
Period. All right, so speaking of drama, we have talked a lot about The Bachelorette and Taylor Frankie Paul, and I saw a couple days ago that Dakota is getting his share of the cancellation, and they are editing him out of his episodes that he appears on in Vanderpump Villa season 3.
Which
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what the people are saying.
Fair. In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to cancel her whole TV show,
entire series gone.
How are you going to let his cameo air as dad talk if she can't be on The Bachelorette? Like, don't play with me.
I think they know they have to do that, because regardless of the video.
And who the gave a shit about seeing him anyways?
No, I didn't want to. I wanted to see.
I want to see Jordan.
I want to see that. That's what I want to see. Now that those two are not, they're splitting up, Jesse and Jordan.
Also, did you see that Jesse and Marciano were hanging out?
Yeah. I don't know if they're doing it for the views or if they're doing it because.
I feel like it's got to be some sort of like just rage bait. Don't like. It's got to be rage bait.
Aren't most of them nowadays? Like at least that's what it feels like.
The big TikTokers, I have to feel like the only way they're gonna get to the people they don't like is through their giant media platforms to get everybody talking. Like, we don't do that.
And like the boldest thing you can do after a breakup, let alone a divorce, I don't know, haven't experienced one.
The second one.
The worst thing you can do is pop out with the person that you were caught cheating on your ex-husband with. Like,
that's a big middle finger.
That's like, so that's why I think there's got to either she, also here's the other thing you could think about. She probably knows so many more, not probably, I'm sure she does know so many more details and ins and out of Jordan in the case that we as the public don't even know. So really this could be just a giant you for the sake of whatever maybe she recently found out.
She's pages of information ahead of where we are, and if we knew what she knew, we would be like, okay, as
of right now, I stand Team Jesse.
Oh yeah, I think I always will. I just love her.
I mean, if you ever catch me saying Team Jordan, like, call the authorities.
No, I can't unsee the dad talk wolf video that haunts my dreams on a nightly.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. Refresh my memory on this, because I've heard about this, but I don't remember
this. Was so, like, secondhand embarrassment. If secondhand embarrassment was a clip, it was them when they were in wherever they were all hanging out, and all the dads on Dad Talk all got down on all fours and was, like, fake running like a dog.
Like, all of the dads?
All of the dads, and, like, howling. It was so hard to watch.
Like some Twilight?
Yeah, but not anywhere cool.
Yeah.
It was so hard to watch.
It was rough.
It was horrible.
It was really rough.
It was. Oh.
Do you think they ever, when they're in the middle of doing those things, do you think any of them think for like 2 seconds, God, how stupid do I look right now? Like,
because
surely at least one of them does.
Not that.
No, there's videos that come up in my Facebook memories from when I was on Facebook at way too young of an age, and I'm like,
ooh, someone should have stopped me there.
Why was I allowed to have that?
Yeah,
and exactly. Why did I do that?
Why did I think that was cute?
You can't take it down. I mean, it's a memory at that point. Caitlin had her first soda bar experience this week, and she was a hateful as all of you could imagine. We pulled up to the soda. We got a Sipco, and like we were talking about the Mormons. That's what made me think of this. I'm like, the Mormons knew what they were doing with the soda bars, baby. Like, they knew what they were doing with the little Dr. Pepper and some coconut cream and some lime juice. So we finally got one of those places here in Mooresville, and it's become my recent addiction because you can go get a 32-ounce one of these drinks with $3 freaking. You can't. Starbucks could never.
No.
And so I took Caitlin there for the first time yesterday, and she's like, what makes this soda so special? Like, she didn't even realize you were putting stuff in it. She thought I was just going to get a Dr. Pepper from a special place because their Dr. Pepper was different.
I'll give my side of things.
And then we pull, and she's just like, ugh, who wants all this stuff in their soda? Who wants all this, you want liquid cream in your soda? Just hating on everything.
Do I
soda.
sound like that when I get on my rants?
That's how
Yeah,
I imagine
that's pretty
it.
possible. But no, it was, okay, I can hear what you heard. While you're up at the window, Logan's in the back seat. And I'm like reading this.
Oh, well, I didn't hear this. They must have been talking about me while I was ordering.
Talking about the menu and just like the sheer overwhelming of like everything you can put in these sodas. And then I saw a smaller list that was like a Diet Coke with some lime and some coconut or something. That was called the hashtag. And I was like, okay, see, I'd order that. But the list of places you can go, like all the places you can go.
All the list was all of the different flavors you could get.
It was a little overstimulating. I will admit, for a soda. That's all I'm saying. And I've tried a sip and it wasn't bad. I didn't not like it.
I will have you know that Logan and I went back today and Logan got something.
What did he get?
He was impressed.
Boy Express?
No, it was called Slurp Juice.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
I have so many questions.
That's
just
so
based
fitting.
Off the
What's
name.
in it?
Yeah, what's in it?
Coconut.
I really, truly have no idea.
God.
I didn't ask. He got the vanilla
Gross.
cream removed out of it.
Why
So,
Bet he
Why
removed
would you
it.
get the vanilla removed? That's like.
I don't know. I guess
probably
it
the best
made his Slurp Juice feel a little too weird for him.
Only
I don't know.
Logan. Of course he would get that.
So,
Yeah,
oh God,
I'll-
he did not consent to us to talk about him.
He doesn't have a choice.
True.
After the he pulled on me today, no.
Fair. Oh, tell us about that.
I was gonna say, what
I was gone. I missed this.
Like he's like the little brother of The Office. Like if he put, I mean, he's constantly pulling pranks on me. I mean, he's putting candy in my purse.
Like when
He with me 24/7.
Caitlin is his favorite person to with.
Period.
Like, period. If there is
Yeah,
ever, April
150.
Fool's Day was like his Super Bowl
Yeah.
for messing with Caitlin. Like
and he
it was.
failed because he's dumb. But he he just loves to with me. And honestly, I mean, I'll with him back.
Oh yeah, they get it even. It's
Because
funny.
I'll get even. But today, like, I leave him down in my quarters and I go upstairs and I just knew, like, I know he's down there doing something diabolical. So I get my phone out and I start Snapchatting from your mom's office window down in my desk, and I see him and he's messing with my mouth. He's putting tape on my He's taping candy to my, just like being a little menace.
And it's like he just does little like
It's nothing big. It's
He'll
nothing.
be walking back into the lobby and like leave a piece of trash on her desk, like just to make her mad, or
Yeah.
like flip her pencil cup upside down, or like just dumb little stuff, just
something
to like.
to more inconvenience my day.
Yeah, it's not these big elaborate pranks. It's just constantly.
No,
He's just constantly got you on the brain, like, how can I with Kate
Yes.
today?
And
I'm
just
like,
when you
of
think he's
all
gonna run out of
people-
ideas, you're the best person to with. Are you
Apparently, you
kidding?
can run out of ideas.
You are the most gullible, most easily spooked person.
Well,
You are the perfect candidate to with.
he did do the spider filter on me.
Oh, he did, where she like on
like-
TikTok, how they do
Listen.
that spider filter, and she was like, and
My reaction, I don't know how I didn't slap my face, because I was scared. Like, I was just like, and just leaped out of my chair. I did something weird, something that I'm like, I don't know why I just had that reaction. Anyway, yeah. So I need little office pranks that are just annoying enough and funny enough to get back at him.
yeah, there you go. I'm Switzerland in the deal. Logan is my coworker, like direct coworker,
Yeah, literally.
and she's Caitlin. So I stand as Switzerland on the issue. I take a
She
neutral
laughed
stance.
at both scenarios just as hard.
I take a neutral stance. Okay, also something else crazy that I saw. Alex Earls, so you've seen how she's been dropping her skincare line. She did the puzzle pieces, which I thought was really, really cool. Like, I will say I actually really like Alex Earl.
Me too.
One of my favorite things about her is how business-minded that she is and how well she is at marketing. It's not just expecting her popularity to sell anything. Like,
Yeah.
she really does put
She's
effort.
hustling.
Like, she is actually genuinely business smart.
Yeah.
And that is something that you don't get a lot out of influencers that end up being famous like that. So I just want to shout out Alex Earl on that. But She finally launched her skincare brand that's acne focused because she went through like a acne journey struggle and like documented it on TikTok. $1 million in sales in 5 minutes of launch.
I bet that beats Kylie Jenner's.
Is that not like just unfathomable?
I can't imagine
$1 million in 5 minutes.
How do you have enough inventory for that?
And didn't
like
even-
because most of them, you start out with like a smaller sample
Right.
size because surely that's a sellout. in that
Apparently,
amount of
what I
time.
read was it was 1 million by 5 minutes, 5 million by lunch, and then sold out.
Holy
Wow.
So they had inventory.
I would bet they probably stocked well.
They knew that was coming.
But I mean, that's
crazy.
insane. Could
Good
you
for
imagine?
her. God, good for her. Not only is she funny and relatable, because she'll go out and party and actually post about it. Like
She
she's
made more-
pretty,
She made more money in 5 minutes than I've probably made in my entire life.
1,000%.
Not even probably, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Same.
Yeah.
Like
Probably
definitely.
combine all of us and it wouldn't get there.
All of our, yeah, all of us.
Any net worth from all four of us currently in this room
Combined
right
in
now.
this room.
And,
It's
yeah.
so
not
true.
What? Yeah. So
So
I
true.
just wanted to call that out because one, I really do like her and support her, and when it restocks, I might buy some. But
I
like,
mean, sorry.
that was just unfathomable to me. Like the 5 million in, at lunchtime, and $1
that's
million
wild.
in 5 minutes.
That is wild.
Amazing. Crazy.
God
crazy,
dang
crazy.
it. Like, I'd be like, I'd never have to do
What
another
would you
thing
do?
again.
What would you do? Do you
my-
think you could spend $1 million in 5 minutes? Yeah. I could.
Yes.
Easily.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you right
on
now.
more
when
than,
I
on,
spend
more
it.
than, on more than one, like you couldn't make,
Yeah.
you would have to make, okay, $1 million in 5 minutes on 3 different purchases. And
Oh,
they like,
100%.
but I'm not saying you can't go buy a like $900,000 house and a $100,000 like
I got this.
something else. Like you got to do some legitimate like purchases.
Okay, my
Oh,
purchases would be booking a boat somewhere in the Maldives, Italy, getting all my next is booking my friend's travel, and 3, paying for the whole trip.
Good day to be a friend of Caitlin's. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been thinking about this. I'm ready
Wow,
for
that's
this
really
moment.
actually
It's like in case you win the just in case I
that
win
is
the lottery.
unusually
what would you do with it?
unselfish of you.
Thank you.
I mean, really.
She's not lying.
What would I do for $1 million in 5 minutes?
Can it only be 3 items or can it be more than
No, it
3
could be
items?
more. Like,
at least
three
3
different-
I'm just
items.
saying,
least
like, at
3.
least like a couple different purchases. Not like, oh, I'm gonna go buy $1 million house.
Right.
Yeah.
I would probably. Can you invest? I guess I made the rules, so yes, you can use some for investment. I would
Yeah.
invest part, and then I would probably pay off the rest of my car.
Yeah.
I'm so irresponsible.
And then
the
I would
Maldives?
use the rest for some sort of ultimate vacation
Yeah.
with my pals.
It's very smart and very mature of you.
Well, this is because my mother can listen to this podcast at any time she would like. So
can
I would
mine.
invest my money and pay off my car.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I'd spend that $1 million to
Oh, that was
just
funny.
buy a couple things in another place and move there.
Exactly. I'd
Some
do the
places are
ultimate.
cheaper. You could probably buy even more stuff in other
I'd buy
That's
the
true.
ultimate. I'd buy
I can
the
furnish
ultimate.
the place when I get there.
Yeah.
I'd buy the ultimate. Yep.
Dude, you'd
I'd
probably
keep
have
the same staff.
You'd probably have like 980,000 left over after that if you bought the ultimate.
Probably. I know. That's with the same staff. I wouldn't change a thing in there. Not a thing.
Does it come with the Bills flags or no?
No, we would turn it into
Does it come with the claw machine? That's what I want to know.
Well, we would go big with the claw machines.
I'd
We would
spend
do
$1
like
million
the
in
big
5 minutes on a
prize.
claw machine.
Yes.
Oh, have you seen the
my
people
God.
claw machines where they strap you in and they drop you down and you like grab? I have to go do
We
that
have
somewhere.
to field trip
Like
that.
you have to drop down into and try to grab it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, like they
It's
put
like-
you in
Oh.
like a hammock
It's
sort
like
of thing or
Hungry
whatever.
Hungry
and they
You're like,
swing
hippo.
you.
no, well, you
Right?
don't swing. I'm just trying to. Hammock maybe wasn't the best way to explain that. I was trying to explain
Yeah.
the way you're like laying in it,
Strapped
like
into it,
you're
yeah.
you're like in a
I fly.
you know yeah
Yeah.
I fly.
yeah like
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
get, yeah. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Oh my God.
And you just drop down and
Scoop it.
scoop up
grab
your
up a bunch of
prize. That's amazing.
That'd be fun.
I
That
would wear
would
a
definitely-
fake. I would wear a fake pregnant belly, and then when I got all the way down to the bottom, I would like, and then like scoop it all, as much up as you could.
Like you have a bowl hidden under there and just.
yeah,
That
this-
reminds me
Come
what
on.
I did for the company Easter egg hunt.
oh yeah,
When
let's
I'm-
talk. Let's talk about
Since
this.
and everybody's gotten their
Hold up,
fair
yeah, because
square.
you were clearly very upset by the company Easter egg hunt, which, by the way, I didn't even get involved in.
One thing about me is
I wasn't able to do it.
I am an Enneagram 8, and I love justice, and I with justice and things. And sticking up for people and things going the right way and processes happening the way that they're supposed to. So imagine my distress when I'm looking across all 150 employees of this company and there's people cheating everywhere. Everywhere.
She's pointing and calling everyone out.
And I don't know everybody's names in the shop because there's so many of them and we hire five new people every day. And I'm like, that guy with the brown hat's cheating. Caitlin's holding it too close to the, I mean, it was I'm like, I'm going down there. We're going for PTO. We're going for cash. We're going for liquor. We're going for all kinds of money. And then these are just cheating. It's not that hard. It's a egg on a spoon.
They gave us rules.
So I just started walking down there and grabbing as many eggs as I could with one hand.
I got smart and I got one of the big eggs and emptied it and put it in my little hood. And when I got down there and dropped down and just brought it around and like shoved all little eggs in there.
That's genius.
Every single one was candy. It was a complete
That's what you get for cheating.
I got.
So did either so you just won candy? Did you win anything, Karsyn?
$10.
What? Dang.
I won $50 of free shirt in the gift store and a bottle of liquor.
I got $10 and a bunch of stale Kit Kats. That's what I got.
She got $10 and pre-diabetic.
They aren't stale though. Melissa buys us the fresh candy.
Wow, that was hilarious.
Dude, the company Easter egg hunt is a big deal. Like we take that very seriously.
Now usually it's over in 15 seconds flat because there's 150 people, thousands of eggs,
and usually
you just
they just turn us loose and we run.
It is a pure free for all. I hit check some guy last year that went rolling. That was caught on camera.
This time we were put in teams and we had to hold a wooden spoon that had a wooden egg on the end of it, and you had to walk all the way down to where
they made us work for it.
The prize eggs were, and then walk back and hand it off to your teammate. So it took a while.
Balancing.
Yeah.
But then it took so long that it was like they eventually were just like, go get it, go grab
15 minutes
whatever.
in, and people are like bending down and like dropping eggs and walking back without them. Like no one was out, and that's when people had to go to drastic measures.
It's like, guys,
like myself,
we got to change it up here.
Yeah,
I did get $50 and a free shirt from the retail store.
All right, messy draft.
On to messy drafts.
We've been trying to bring some positivity back to the messy drafts lately because usually when we're doing drafts, we're just on people's hobbies and everything possible. So the theme of this one, my goodness, the theme of this one is codependency. So it's things that we cannot live without. And we each have 10 things. We have not shared our list with each other either.
Nope.
So these are all going to be a total surprise of, we don't even know if we're on the same wavelength. So
no,
this should be fun. And Ryan will guide us through. So who wants to go first?
Forth?
I would say that's up to you guys. If one of you,
back and
I think
forth.
back and forth would
works
be
well.
pretty good for this.
All right, well, I'll go first. My first one is Brandon. I think everyone in this world knows me.
Oh.
I would not be sitting here without that man. So
there was one time that
no one would like me.
Was at my house after one of the podcasts that we filmed, and we had kept drinking afterwards. So we were drunk, and she's like, "I'm just gonna spend the night here," and I'm like, "Okay." And then it got to the point where we were talking nonsense, and I'm like, I texted Brandon. I'm like, Brandon, she wants to spend the night here, but you and I both know she does not want to spend the night here. You got to come get her.
Because eventually she
wasn't going to text him to come get her. So I'm like, Brandon, you got to come. Like, because I knew that this was going to wake up at 3 a.m. when the wine wore off and be pissed as that she was at my house and not at her home. So then Brandon shows up and she's like, did you text him? And I'm like, yes, I did. And you're going to be mad at me right now. And we're going to talk about this tomorrow because you're going to be really glad.
I wasn't mad at all.
Nope.
So that's exactly what I was going to do.
She's like, I want to spend the night. Did you text him? I'm like, yes, I did, because you're going to thank me tomorrow.
And it wasn't because I was getting on your nerves.
It was just because I knew she was going to wake up and want to be home. I just knew
I'm like a raccoon. I'll find my way back home in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like that was why I didn't do it, because I didn't want her to spend the night.
That's a hilarious analogy.
I just know her so well.
I'm a possum. I'll get back home.
She will. I
will. She's not wrong.
Mine is my Nod Pod. So it's like a sleep mask that is weighted.
Oh.
And I won it at my friend Alyssa's baby shower. I was like, thanks so much for getting pregnant so that I could win this, because it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. It's like a weighted blanket for your eyes.
Huh.
Couldn't live without it. I don't know how I lived without it before.
It's like the ice cap I recently discovered.
Was that on
Ice
your
caps
list?
are
No.
goated.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
No, because
They make a bigger one, apparently,
I don't
that I
know
wanna get.
why I've never in my life of headaches and sinus infections and all this crap that I've never thought when I do it, I put my face in ice water. Why have I not thought about a giant? I bought one. Oh my God, best investment ever.
Yep.
So I had the worst sinus infection the other day, and I had that on. In 10 minutes, I live again. It was amazing.
I have a really funny video of her showing me it, and she pulls it away from her eye and then lets it go, and it smacks
Smacked
back in
the
her
fuck
face.
out of my eye. It was a tight fit.
I was gonna say those things like there's
Yeah.
super
Tight.
compression.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Was
I
that-
agree. I agree
you
with
agree.
you on that.
Yeah,
That's not my second one.
go ahead.
My second one is my Stanley, aka
Yeah.
my Fireball cooler.
Chiller.
Chiller.
It's not because she cares about staying hydrated with H2O, guys.
I do drink a lot of water, but I have to have my Stanley water with me at all times. It's like my
The amount of times I've walked into a bar or a bar and grill with Caitlin, she's twisted open her Stanley and pulled out either a Fireball shooter or a
In the Stanley?
miniature wine bottle.
Think about it.
She puts the ice in there and then sets the little shooter on the
Oh.
ice and closes it, and it cools, it chills it.
It fits 8. So my Stanley, it has to be with me. It's not always filled with shooters, by the way. You
Just to
never
clarify.
you just never know when it is.
My number 2 is red wine, just in general. I'm obviously a Josh girly. Josh wine, not Josh the men.
No, Jay.
Obviously not the $1,000 wine.
And
from
not
last
No.
week.
not that $1,000 smoky oaky I had.
Josh's wine.
Any red wine. I really couldn't live without red wine. It just hits. Like, I think it's my equivalent to like how a guy feels when he gets off work after a long day and has a whiskey on the rocks.
Or like
You
a
know, like
Miller.
that's my
Yeah.
that's
I'll
my taking
second
the
that
edge
with
off.
the Josh's Sea Swept because that's like my
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
All right, I agree. I couldn't live without Cracker Barrel, and I say that because hungover Caitlin, that's where she goes in the morning.
Oh, dude.
Again, I will. It's like a beacon. I'm going
The
home,
amount of times
and I'm going to Cracker Barrel.
it's like clockwork. On a Sunday morning, if we've been drinking the night before, 11 a.m., my Kraken Island, pull up, find my friends, see where my Sims are at. Caitlin's at the Cracker Barrel.
Yep.
With the church folks.
with 3 different drinks.
A mimosa, a bloody, a mimosa, a soda, and a water.
Yep, nailed it.
The
You know
golden
me so
trio.
well.
Or a bloody, a soda, and a water.
And
The
yeah,
Holy Trinity.
Oh, it's been bloodies lately for me.
They give me heartburn.
They do, so I have to prepare for that.
can't.
But I used to think they were the most disgusting drink until I just didn't.
just
Until I had
got-
a good one, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it
I
shouldn't
get
just be
it.
tomato juice and vodka. There's
No,
an art to it.
There's an art. Some people had bacon. I had one with a cheeseburger on it one
It's like
time.
a snack and a drink.
Cheeseburger on it?
Yes, a little mini slider. I was
Sounds fire.
all right. This is a
sounds
very
fire.
me thing. I was on a bachelorette trip, and we went hard the night before. And I wake up,
And as we know, Caitlin is a one and done.
and I'm a lone wolf in the morning. Like I don't wait on anybody. I need to go.
She needs what she needs, and she needs it
I
then.
gotta go. I gotta go get what I need to feel better.
She might bring something back for you, maybe.
No,
Probably
I
not.
told no one in this group where I was. So I literally got up and found Googled best Bloody Marys around and found 1.1 mile away from our house and walked to that and had the best Bloody Mary of my life totally by myself.
I cannot live without having 7 or 8 different, or just multiple different versions of lip gloss, chapstick, lip applications on me at once. I've got
Agree.
3 different things in my car, 4 or 5 different things in my little purse, bunch of things
Yep.
in my big purse that my little purse goes inside of, nightstand lip stuff, bathroom lip stuff.
Yeah.
I just have to have a gloss all the time with me.
I like it.
Do you
And
have
if you've ever seen my lips chap, don't quote me on that, but
do you have the same one in all the different locations,
no.
or are
Nope.
they all
It's
different?
a mix. I have Laneige in my car. I've got my Dior, my NYX one in my purse.
Yeah, I have
and an
prescription
Aquaphor,
one next to the bed. I've got
Aquaphor next to the bed. Kind of
Aquaphor's the best.
the environment depicts
yes.
the
When you're
product.
out, you want the glossy shine.
in my
and when
purse.
you're at
I
home,
want yeah.
you don't care if your lips
I
look
want
like
Aquaphor
grandma's.
at home. My home stuff is Aquaphor and stuff like that. And then my purse and my car is like a good gloss or like a good balmy gloss, like things like that are more a little.
Agree.
Know. So I can't live with dry lips.
I can't live without Waze. And when I tell you,
it's the app, right? The directions
the
app. That's all I use anymore.
I know. It tells you where the cops are.
I have lived here. I'm born and raised in this town. Like, I know my way around this town. But will I put Waze on to go to work from my house in the morning? Yeah, I will. Will I, any store in town? Yes, I will. Every single time. And Brandon's like, we have driven the same route 1,000 times. I'm like, I don't care. What if there's a landslide? Well, Waze will let us know.
I know, that's the thing. Like,
I'm not raw dogging this drive.
What if there's a tire in the road? Right. Or like, what if there's a wreck on my normal way? Right. Then I can go around it.
No, it'll tell me. I don't raw dog rides. I Waze rides.
That's right. You go the Waze way, baby. Call us, Waze.
Go Waze.
Dr. Pepper, period. I just could not.
It's a fridge cig right there.
I've got to have.
Love them.
I have to have it.
Dr. Pepper's my favorite.
Like, I'm at the point in my life, and I don't care how unhealthy. Don't come for me. I don't really give a.
They will.
I have to have a soda every day. I have to have a Dr. Pepper at some point. And now it's not like clockwork of like, oh, at 2 o'clock I gotta have, or in the morning. But at some point in that day, if a Dr. Pepper does not hit my lips,
but now it's Sipco.
Commit me.
Now it's Sipco.
And now that I have the soda bar where I can go get all the added to it,
I don't know what's gonna happen to her. All right, my next one is that.
I hope I was done talking about that because I guess Caitlin's telling her next one.
Oh.
No, go ahead. I really didn't have anything else to say. I just wanted to piss you off.
My ladybug blanket.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that we got together.
The reason ladybugs are special is because my Mimi that passed away, her middle name was Lorraine. And her grandmother and aunts called her Ladybug. So like ladybugs were always her favorite thing. So now since she's passed, like anything ladybug that we see, me, mom, my sister, her girlfriends, KG, like Caitlin, Lori, we all buy that. Like we just buy anything ladybug.
We went on this trip and Kelly, I think, had gotten us all these giant oversized like white blankets with ladybugs on them, and
they were Ray Dunn. They were Ray Dunn blankets, and they said Love Bug, and they had ladybugs all over them.
That blanket every night of my life since that trip.
All of
us
still have them.
That blanket goes with me everywhere. It goes. Like I have a nice bedspread, nice sheets, but that blanket is it's my blanket.
Yeah.
Like I will lose my, if there is a fire, I will go for that blanket before I go for the kids.
Gosh, that just, you talking about ladybugs and Mimi just makes me think like, one thing about her is she would literally be in a chair right here in between us. Like she would eat this up. She was a grandma, but she was not a granny. Like
no, she was Mimi.
She was about it. All this attitude I get came, I mean, I got it honest from all of both sides of my family, but like, if you know me and my mother and Mimi, it all makes sense. Yeah. Like we all three have a lot of the same
She prepaid swear jars at work.
Yeah. There was one time, I was actually just telling somebody this story the other day, and this is just a quick funny and then we'll keep going. There was a time that came where she went to the doctor and they were like, hey, like introducing the thought of like hearing aids. And she came back and was telling us all about it. And she's like, there ain't nothing y'all got to say that I want to pay $8,000 to hear. And I was like, oh my God.
That's going to go in the notes.
That encapsulates awesome. Mimi in the fullest way possible. There ain't nothing y'all got to say that I want to pay $8,000 to hear. That's what she told us.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yep. And another good one is hers.
And her pool parties.
We're drowning, but not in waves.
Wait, what was the one? Oh, it was at the beach.
That was the weather report, and she was like, "We're drowning, but not in waves." Okay, that's what the beach one was.
God, I'm gonna think of the other one.
She was a gem. We just had a Mimi sidetrack. We haven't had a Mimi sidetrack.
No.
Or really talked about her a whole lot during the show, but that is somebody that was super important to both me and Caitlin.
Next week is my Grammy moving to that new symphony park that she's now in charge of.
Okay.
All right, I can't live without my phone charger.
Okay, well, most people can't.
Obviously my phone. But I get anxiety if my phone goes below like a certain percentage. Is that weird or is that normal?
No, what's weird about you saying that to me is every time I've ever looked at your phone or you sent me a screenshot, it is on 5%.
No, that's when I'm at home. Like if I'm at home, I don't care. But if I'm out, I need
You
it.
care. All right, I'll give you that.
You don't like it, but you'll give it to me.
I cannot live without any sort of like anti-nausea remedies or like medication of any sorts, like Pepto-Bismol,
Heartburn for me.
heartburn medication,
Yeah.
like anything like that that can help me on a good hangover or just a nauseous time,
Yeah.
an anxiety, anything that will curb
Alleviate.
nausea. I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm a big Zantac girl. Love those.
That's
All right.
over the counter.
OTC.
It's over the counter.
Over the counter.
So I can't live without my Glotion.
Glotion?
Glotion.
Is that like glow lotion? Like,
Yeah.
Like lotion that makes
Is
you
it
glow?
Jergens?
There
Or
you go.
Neutrogena?
No, it's honestly, I should know the brand. It's
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal Glotion, and it's I get it from everywhere. But it is the only thing I put on my face. So if you don't like my face, that's what I put on there.
Glow, look somewhere else.
Glow somewhere else. Glow yourself.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is.
So Glotion, I have to have it every day.
Yourself. My next one is fidget toys. I recently discovered them and they have changed my life. So when we were in Daytona, Dale's girls, Isla and Nicole had them. And they had these little, like, they looked like little bowls. They were like 3D printed. They're really small. They look like little bowls of Fruit Loops, but they were clickers. Like they would click.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was messing with theirs on the plane. They were showing me all their little toys that they got, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I would actually probably not hate that. Well, then, lo and behold, my sister and I go to the antique mall around here the weekend after. And we're
They
just
got
walking
a bunch
around.
in there.
Yeah, we're walking around
Yeah.
all the different booths in there. And there's
In
like 3 or 4
Mooresville?
different booths that have these 3D printed fidget toys and stuff.
Yeah.
So we went ham. I mean, we went to an antique mall and bought all brand new. Like we went to an
Yeah.
antique mall and bought all these brand new fidget toys. And it's like I have clickers, I have like a little heart thing that I'm like, but it is really nice to mess with like at work when I'm in a meeting or whatever, if I have one that's quiet enough to like I have a ball that I can mess around with, or like when I'm on a Teams call and I'm muted, I can mess with this little like thing of rocks that I have. Like it's just, for me, I get so easily distracted and just like it's really hard for me to lock in on stuff. And so it helps
you
me pay
lock
attention
in.
to what people are talking about. Like
Okay.
I've even started under the table, fun fact, if you listen to Rare Breeds and DBC, you're gonna know a little something. 9 times out of 10, if my hands are not on the table, I have a little fidget toy in my lap that I'm just messing with while they're talking. So,
Insider
tip.
Insider edition.
Can't live without them.
I can't live without leggings. Every day. I don't think I've worn jeans since 2008.
Since they were low rise.
I'm not
She hasn't
joking.
worn jeans since they were low rise.
I'm not kidding. I buy them in everything.
I cannot live without my slick back hair wax. If you know me, you know I love a good slick back bun. Even with these extensions, baby, I still make it slick, all right? And I've been experimenting with like slick back ponytails and some other shit. I cannot live without it. You get 2 days of good hair out of me. As you can see right now, we're on day 3. And then that is back, slicked back.
If mine's slicked back, it's because of my natural grease. I can't live without the Weather Channel app. I guess I've hit that age where I have to know. Like, I mean, hour by hour. I'm getting obsessive compulsive, I feel like.
That's real.
Well, I mean, in
have
our
it as
beautiful state of North Carolina,
You never know what's coming.
my God, I got
Snowing
home
one day.
98 degrees, and the next morning my windshield's frosted over. So
Yeah, I'm like,
I have to know.
The amount of times I've had to switch between my heat and AC in the last 3 weeks is criminal.
It's
It
a
is
wonder
nuts.
I have not taken my car to get fixed with the amount of AC I use, and then I'm heat. Like, it's crazy. So Weather Channel app has to happen.
I got to the age where I have it as a widget on my home screen, so when I click up my
100%.
home screen,
It's
I
on
can
my,
see
it's
like
on my
That's how
main.
mine is.
every
too.
morning when I get up to get dressed, I look at the weather app. So
It's
I
on
guess
my
I'm-
main screen.
Guess I'm there too.
Like, if we're doing something, I want to know what the weather's going to be that day. It could be a week, 10 days out.
Yeah.
I has to exist.
I also can't live without sticky notes. I am a sticky note queen, also probably related to the ADHD. I just, like, on my desk right now, I have, like, a chart of sticky notes because we have a big event coming up. But, like, me, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll write a note about it. Sticky note. Bang, 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 bang. Like, just sticky note, sticky note, sticky note, sticky note.
So that is kind of, for me, is my
Post-it, sponsor me.
is my Outlook calendar.
Yeah.
So I've gotten, now everyone knows, if you've been watching, I'm forgetful, right?
It's the limes.
I double book. I do so the second something gets brought to my attention, I go on my Outlook calendar and I add it like by date, by time, everything. It has changed my life, and I need it. I have to know. I will double book a lot.
She does.
Triple
She
sometimes.
does. Was that your next one, or are you just echoing my opinion?
No, that was my next one.
Okay, period.
My last one's for you.
Oh, wait. Then I might have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think I can talk.
No, I have 10.
Okay.
Open-toed shoes. I love when I wear them, not other people. But, well, not men, specifically.
I'm so excited to tell you mine.
Is it flip-flops?
Mine's bedazzled flip-flops.
Dude, no, I can't live without open-toed shoes. Like, I love a sandal. I love a good, like,
She doesn't love bedazzled sandals. That's
that
for
I can
fucking
throw
sure.
on. I love, like, I don't love my toes being cooped up in shoes. But I'm also not somebody that's going to wear flip-flops when it's like 40 degrees outside. But like, when the weather is appropriate, my toes are out.
So,
period.
and that's why my last one is funny to me, because it's bedazzled flip-flops, because she gives me because my mom buys me flip-flops still. All the time. Like, Lori will come into town.
Caitlin's has, the toe, like the thong of it is bedazzled.
It's so Lori. Like, it's such a Lori shoe that, like,
and they're not the flat flip-flops. They got a heel on them.
But now some of them are flat. Give me that. But they do have bedazzle all over them. And I never realized it was a Lori thing until my younger friends started calling me out for it. So, but they're free and they're soft and bedazzled. And I love them.
You are absolutely.
I cannot believe that was your last one.
That wasn't my last one because you went first, so that was your last one. My very last one is drunk cigs. Can't live without them.
What is
Probably
that thing
should.
everyone does?
Probably should, but I can't.
But won't.
So, and I won't. So,
Realistically.
that's that. It's another messy draft for you folks.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Solo cheers.
Cheers to the cups we don't have to rinse out later. As equally thrilled as I was about bringing Messy Draft back, I am pumped because we're going to bring back Feral Feud today.
I love Feral Feud.
And the listeners love it. We love it. You never know what you're going to get out of Caitlin and I, especially unprovoked. So
the best way to approach us.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
All right.
you got it. Alex usually tells us how many answers are on the board that we have to go for, and then we just rip it.
All right. You guys have 6 options for each of these questions that I'm going to give you. I think it starts off pretty easy, and then it might get a little more feral as we go.
No worries. We got
That's
the feral
typically-
covered.
Typically
Feral
how
is
this
covered.
podcast goes. It
Told
starts
you.
off good, and then it gets more feral as we go.
Drastically more
possum.
feral. So question number 1. How do you know a guy is really into you by how he kisses you? So like where he kisses you.
Where?
Yes.
On your neck.
Yeah, that's 1. Okay.
I'm going to go lower, below the waist.
It's not an option.
What?
It's not on here.
Vagina?
No, it's not on
Oh.
here.
Well, that's how you
I told you,
know.
we start okay. It doesn't
Boob?
get... No.
Nipple? Ear?
Okay, there you go. You got 1.
Ear?
Carson
So a
has the
nibbler?
highest.
Ugh. Your cheek?
That's 1. That was one of the top ones,
Your
actually.
forehead.
That was number 1. Yes,
Love a
the
forehead kiss. Love a
Wow,
forehead kiss.
we were going really below the belt.
Well,
You
see,
can
I
cut
was
those
shocked because when I saw the survey, I was thinking exactly where y'all's
Survey does
heads
not
went.
say.
But I was like, is there something to that? Like, it
All
being
right,
a
so we
forehead,
have how
like,
many?
What is that? There's 6 options. So you guys have guessed all but 2.
2.
You guys you've guessed forehead or the
Lips.
head, which is best. Yep, lips is the other
Obviously.
one.
Oh,
of the 2.
duh. Look at us where we're going.
And then
What
there's
else?
one
The
more.
nose? Like, what are we saying? Facial
Your-
parts?
No, there's one more. It's pretty easy.
Your back.
No.
Your cheek.
I think
Head.
it's-
Your cheek.
Nope, you already said cheek. Already said head.
Your hand.
It's
Your hand.
nope. Yes, it's your hand.
Aw. She doesn't know.
Boring.
Doesn't know.
Boring.
She'll figure it out.
Told you it starts boring, but we move up a little bit.
All right,
think
let's
as
get
it
it.
goes.
Well, we started from the depths.
We started
Came
from the
back
depths.
up to hands, so
Yeah. So we move on.
literally
All right.
started in the depths.
All right. Question 2. What turns a normal bath into a romantic one?
Candles,
Sex.
in that order.
Ding for candles. It doesn't say sex, but it says someone joining you. So I'm gonna say that counts.
A co-bather?
I was already,
Yeah.
I was already thinking that they were already in the bath together. I was already thinking that there were two people in a bath together.
A co-bather.
Well, candles was option number one.
All right, company.
Company, yeah. Company was another one. Yeah.
A bathroom boo.
Some music.
Yeah.
Yes, music is also an option.
Well, we have three more.
Candles.
3 more.
Soap. Lube.
Toys.
Does bath oil count? Is that what that is?
Bath oil,
Is
that's
that what,
exactly
is that what lube is?
Yeah, that's exactly what she meant.
Well, when I
Abigail
read
knew
bath
that's what I
oil, I
meant.
was like, I don't know what bath oil is. Some of this stuff I don't even know
It
what
can
it
be
is.
used as lube, I've heard.
You've heard. I don't want to ask where you've heard that from.
Don't. What do we have left?
Suddenly
One more?
I'm going to ask.
Okay, my next one, bath salts.
Close, but it's not.
Bubbles.
Yes, bubbles. Yeah, that was another one.
Like jacuzzi.
All right,
This
there's,
is way too PG for me.
there's one more.
All right.
Jacuzzi jets.
A bathtub.
Being
Oh,
nude.
shit.
Not wearing a bathing suit in the tub.
Dropping your robe right before you walk into the bathtub.
Running a finger up your side.
Shaving cream. That always helps.
That always helps.
That always helps glide you through life. Just
All
like
right,
lube.
there's still one more.
All right, wow. We have candles.
Think of it as like an
No.
addition, like
Wine.
Violinist.
Champagne.
no.
Liquor.
Booze.
It's
Drinks.
more of an aesthetic thing.
More what?
More of an aesthetic.
A mirror to watch.
Thing. Jesus Christ.
Aesthetic. Lights off.
A plant.
You're getting warmer.
Ooh.
Both of you.
How warm's the bath?
What about that? Burning up in this.
Think about like, okay, you know, like when you watch videos and it's like,
What
oh
kind-
my man
Whoa.
surprised me with this.
Rose petals.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's when your man surprises you.
See, I was already in the bath, ready to go.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was already 2 people are in the bathtub. What are we doing? That's where I was at.
Yeah.
I
already thought you had company.
The rose
Well,
petals are on
apparently-
the bottom of my feet because I walked right
I'm
over.
already in the bath. The rose petals are floating with the bubbles. I'm already in the tub.
I thought that was already there.
Well, according to the
The
survey,
lube is poured.
according to the survey, it could be a lonely bath.
We asked 100
and still be
men and
romantic.
women. We asked 100 men and women what turns a normal bath into a romantic one. Sex. I can't imagine having sex in a bathtub would be great though. Like you would you not the bubbles and
would hurt.
that would throw off your pH balance. Yeah, and it would hurt.
Yeah. Like
It's also
I don't-
bacterial infections at risk, I've
That's
heard.
what I'm saying. Not
Yeah.
interested. All right, things can likely get a little more feral when it comes to text him or wreck him.
All right, text him or wreck him. It's been more than 4 years since I broke up with my boyfriend, dated for 3, and I still can't seem to move on from stalking him on social media.
Oh Jesus Christ! I might know
I've
the
gone
person.
on multiple dates, erased all my social media until I was ready, picked up hobbies and made new friends, but nothing seems to work. Every time I feel like I've moved on, my curiosity gets the better of me and I end up scrolling back to his accounts. I don't understand why it's so difficult for me to stop. I was able to stop my stalking habits
Stalking habits
with my ex, but with this ex, I somehow can't. What's worse is what I think I'm convinced that they might feel the same way based on the information that I gathered from stalking their socials. He's clearly single. I want to live my life and move on, but I just can't stop thinking about him. Is this normal or am I crazy?
You are crazy. You need to see a psychiatrist.
I think if it's within a year, I could understand you like maybe
4
what they call
years?
stalking, but
You guys have been
4
apart. You guys have been
years.
apart longer than you were together.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Oh, yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No. I
I don't even remember
if
who
we
I
say
was
wreck
4
him,
years
she
ago.
might literally think wreck him with a car. Let's just leave him alone. Let the poor man live.
Leave him alone and book an appointment with a therapist or psychiatrist.
Leave him alone. Poor
Put
bastard.
parental controls on your
Jesus
phone.
Christ.
Don't wreck him, block him, drive yourself to therapy.
Yeah, don't text or don't drive. Don't do anything.
Have somebody come pick you up and take you to a padded
That's not
room.
normal.
No judgment, but advice.
I'm telling you, it's not normal based on actions of
Actions
myself.
of my own, yeah.
In my past, it's not normal.
Until you've ended up in the ward, you don't know what it's like. All right. My ex and I have been broken up for nearly 4 years. We stayed close friends for a while, but we've been in no contact the last 2 years. But once, maybe twice a year, when we both get drunk, we'll have a heart-to-heart. Oh, for sake. We never say we miss each other, but in some ways it feels obvious. There's this awkward tension, but we'll make each other laugh, then not speak again for months. 4 days ago, I got drunk with some friends and he came over and joined in. In the middle of the conversation, he pulled me aside. I can't remember it all. I hate this. I hate when you have a really
You already
great...
see where this is going.
I hate when you have a really great conversation with somebody that you should have had, like that you needed the information from when you were drunk, but that you can't, you can only piece together like little parts
You're
of
like,
it.
we had a breakthrough, but
I don't know what it was.
I only
So-
remember the breaks.
I can't remember it all, but he asked if we still had bad blood. Years ago, before we ever dated, he got with a friend of mine behind my back. I told him no, and he can tell I was lying, so I caved. It doesn't bother me anymore, and I told him that, but he asked if we could be friends again. We hugged and then rejoined the group, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. It's so bittersweet because I know my feelings are still there. I really want to get closure, or just flat out rejected because it's been going on for so long.
Just ask.
You gotta be like, look, dude, are we doing this or not? What the and then if he gives you anything but a hell yes, it's a no.
Rip the Band-Aid
That's
off.
the important thing. When you go to him, like you need to ask and just be like, are we gonna try this again or are we not?
Yep.
And if he gives you, oh well, but or yes,
Maybe.
but if it is not
Immediate no.
if it is
Like,
not a hell
immediately.
yes,
No.
it's a no.
So then you can you just got an express pass to move on.
Yeah.
If it's
Instead
not a
of
hell yes, it's a no. If he
I
is not
hate
like
that.
absolutely I want to be with you again, then go do something else.
Lingering conflict gives me anxiety. Like I have to go
Oh, yeah.
confront it
God, I hate it.
immediately for myself, and I don't really care what that other person thinks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got to know for yourself, dude.
Yeah, she just find out.
Text him as we're talking right now, and let him know. Just ask yes or no. Check yes or no. Used to be that simple. Why can't it be that simple
It
anymore?
started way back in 3rd grade.
She used to sit beside Emmylou May.
Hayes.
It's a good
Bam!
song. I was gonna say it's Hayes, right?
Yeah, it is. Anyway,
Oh,
so
I
yeah.
fucked it up.
Just ask him. I mean, what's the worst he's gonna say? No, and then you get to move on with your life, or he's gonna say yes, and all your prayers are gonna be answered. Boom. Like literally,
Bang.
what's the worst that could happen to you?
Agreed.
Nothing. You either get a better man, or you get the one that you want.
Bang.
Whether the one you want's the best or
Seems
not.
like a win-win to me.
Like truthfully, that is really any relationship situation. If it doesn't work out, you get the man you want, or
get
you
out
get the
of
man
the
you,
gray area.
Just get out of there. Just get out of there. Get
Agreed.
out of there.
I think we could knock those out. We didn't do the back and forth. Now we're
I know,
trying
we
to
used
give
to
you
really-
we're trying to give you a solid yes or no.
We really
Because
used to be on the fence and be like, well,
That's our
you should
childhood
wreck him. But
trauma.
then by the end, we would talk about it like maybe this show has been therapy for us, and
I
we
think it
talked
has.
through enough text him or wreck him
you
so
go.
that we're
I
like,
think
all
it
right, we
has.
get it now. We know where the root of the problem is.
We do.
It was Simmons
because
3.
of y'all.
It was thank you guys for
Yeah.
helping us get through our own.
For sure.
Because I'd be number 1, y'all make me feel better about myself sometimes, and number 2, I try to remind myself, take the advice you would give other people.
Yeah. In any circumstance, would you text him or wreck him?
I mean, really, I might, you know what? We should get matching tattoos that say like text, like THWH, text him, wreck him.
Or text him on one arm and wreck him on the other.
I could get text him and you could get wreck, like, or the other way around. Like on a finger, like we could
Yeah.
do like text him and then you could have wreck him.
This is a moment.
I'm already thinking where it's going.
Yeah. Like, okay, you get your left ass cheek, I'll do my right.
I'm not ready to show my ass.
I'm just
to
kidding,
that.
no. We should really think about that though.
We'll do it.
We'll get Red Breed tats. We'll do it.
All right.
We'll let everybody know what we do. Social content.
Bang.
Okay. I'm really sucking with the transitions today.
That's okay.
I'm really sucking with
This is
transitions
the last
today.
You're like a
one.
living
I
period.
know.
Last
No, he's
one.
like, hallelujah. It's the last one.
It
I'm having a
is.
great time. I could keep going
I'm
for
chilling.
hours. This episode is honestly just full of a lot of segments that I'm excited to bring back. We haven't done an Ask Rare Breeds in a little while, and we have one of those today. Honestly, like, this is like what episode number are we on?
26.
26. It's like reunion
That's
episode.
crazy.
We're bringing back all the favorite memories because it's been so long.
Throwback.
Throwback to 26 episodes ago.
When
Big
we
time.
were just little. No, well, not little according to some of y'all, but 2 girls.
So true. I'm
2
gonna
girls
just,
on a couch, just.
dude, you're gonna have a time editing this.
Oh my god.
He's over there just
Sorry, this
crying.
is usually when it's good.
Oh.
Okay.
This is when we get the best content.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also gonna go home and take a bath after this.
Literally, He's gonna go home and take a bath. He's gonna
He's like, I
sage
feel
his house.
Antibacterial soap in his mouth.
Literally. All right, Ryan has had questions submitted to ask Caitlin and I, a little Ask Rare Breeds. I feel like at this point you can take our advice. We were just getting going the first few times we did this. Oh, this is all alleged though. So just
Allegedly, you
advice.
should take our advice.
keep that, keep that close to your heart.
Close to the chest.
Yeah.
close to the chest.
All right, question number 1. It's not really advice. This is more a question for both of you.
Can you scoot your foot over so
Can
I
you
can
not
have
kick me?
Well, if you would
Like a
give me some of
donkey?
this, I could not have to kick you.
We've been cooped up in a room too long, evidently. Question number 1
Baking
is
like a
for
sourdough.
both of you. As a fellow reality TV enjoyer, this is from a viewer. I've really gotten into this new show, Suddenly Amish. I'm curious, could either Karsyn or Caitlin live an Amish lifestyle for one whole week? Why or why not, and what couldn't you deal with?
I could.
You think you could?
I've already had my phone taken away from
You
me
could
for a
deal
month.
with in an outhouse
Dude, I
for a week with no toilet paper.
trying to debate if I want to share my life like this.
Unless you
with
want to
the
grab
world.
some like poison
Me
ivy
too.
out from
I'm trying to
out back.
debate if I
I'm
want to
gonna
share my
say
life like this
Caitlin
with the
now.
world. I'm gonna
Absolutely
s-
not.
I grew up in the woods, baby.
Oh, I did too.
I
but-
have in the woods and wiped with a leaf.
It's not does a bear
bad
in the
as you
woods.
think.
So yes,
It's not does a bear in the woods. It does Carson in the woods.
And yes, the I
And
do.
the answer is yes.
Not anymore, obviously.
Not as an
Actually,
adult.
fun. So this is funny story in reference to me in the woods. There was a time when I was younger, and my mom and stepdad were together, married, and we would always go to Pennsylvania to the cabin and hang out for Thanksgiving or holidays, things like that. And I mean, at that time, we had enough time in our lives to just go for fun. You know, like we didn't have to go for holidays. Well, there was a time where my sister and I, we were out riding trails for miles and miles and miles, and we were with our parents, and her and I had to use the restroom, and we were miles back to the house, so they're like, this is what you've got. My loving stepdad ripped the sleeves off of his shirt to give to my sister and I so that we could wipe.
What a guy.
What a freaking guy. So
That's awesome.
yeah, that is why I say I'm not above in an outhouse for a few weeks.
And she's not,
okay.
I'm not done with the second part of this because what I was thinking was, do you not remember at our house at the pool where you and Kylie would go off to the right side of the porch when you were swimming to take dumps because you didn't want to go inside?
Because our mothers would yell at us if we went
To
inside
get the
with
floor
wet feet. Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
That is the story I thought you were going to tell because
Oh.
we always make fun of Kylie for she would always in the grass. We would never know if it was dogs or hers.
Well, that's probably why I was so comfortable to in the woods when I got to that
it
point.
had to be because we give Kylie for that to this day. And it used to be y'all because you're like, just don't go in the house and get all slippery and get like your bathing suits, can't pull them back up. Like it was a whole deal, right?
Yeah.
And the moms were too busy momming and would just tell them to go off to the side.
Yeah, like just go.
Okay? Whole thing.
Like, yeah, there's a
to be
bush over there.
clipped and approved by certain parents.
I could live the Amish lifestyle. I could
think
do
I
it.
could.
Honestly, love the outfits. I did watch Suddenly Amish.
I was gonna say, have you seen
Yes,
something?
I did.
Okay.
And fun fact also, Caitlin, I told her about this and I was like, you need to start watching this show. Starts watching Breaking Amish.
Yeah. I was
There's
on
so
like-
many Amish
she's
shows.
like,
though.
I'm
There's
for
so
you.
many.
She's like, I'm 4 episodes in. I'm like, it's Suddenly Amish.
No, I was on Breaking and I was already invested, so I was like not giving up. I like my AC too much
Yeah.
and like processed
That is the one
foods.
part that got me of Suddenly Amish is them like in the middle of the night, they're like,
Oh, sweating. Yeah.
and bugs.
Uh-huh.
The bugs,
Listen,
the
that-
bugs in
I'm
the bed is
sorry.
what would get me.
No.
Like
Yeah.
I can do
No.
the bugs outside because you know you're encountering that's their house.
Yeah.
You're in their house outside,
Yeah.
but they do not need to be in my house.
Yeah.
No.
But them Amish houses, I mean, they're built good, but a lot of them, they don't have insulation or
Yeah.
anything like that.
And they leave
you
the
know?
windows open at night for
Yep.
airflow. But like this says, could you live it for a week? I could do it for a week.
I couldn't.
I couldn't do it as a
I'm just being
lifestyle.
honest.
Mad respect to the Amish,
Yeah.
like mad respect. There are a lot of things about their culture that I appreciate, but there are a lot of things that I could not do. So that's why I watch it on
Which
TV.
makes you a better human being than me.
It
because
totally
I
does.
could not.
Totally
There
does.
is no damn.
You're out there conserving energy and
I'm using
you
it up.
churning butter, and I'm charging my phone and whatnot. So I would actually love to learn how to churn butter though. So if there's any ex-Amish that are watching this show and could Teach me. I would really actually just like to say I've done that once in my life.
Fair. Amish make the best sandwiches. That's a fact.
Heard that too. And like I
Yellow
said,
Deli in Taylorsville.
and they don't around when it comes to building.
Oh no.
I mean, they'll
You
have
see
you.
those videos of the Amish that like lift a whole barn? Like there's 100 of them
crazy.
and they lift a
I
barn.
bet I
It's
would
crazy.
ride
How
one
do
of
they
their
do that?
roller coasters before I would ride Six Flags.
There is
Oh, yeah.
a company that builds like trailers that is based out of the Midwest, and a lot of their employees
Are Amish.
ex-Amish or Amish, and they did an exhibition at a trade show at the end of last year where they were doing a live trailer build during the show, during that trade show.
That's
But
badass.
here's where they screwed up. Those people built that, they had to make them stop on the first day of the 4-day show because they were almost done. So I was like,
They're
number
so
one,
fast.
you guys screwed up, and everybody that orders a trailer is going to be like, why can't you build it for me in a day and a half?
Exactly.
But then number two, I say that to say they can build some like no other.
And up in the mountains in North Carolina, they build like port swings. Not only do they build the best, most durable ones, they only charge you like $300.
That's crazy.
Not
Yeah.
$3,000, not $2,000 on Wayfair. They charge you like $350.
they're
for a
just
good
legit.
port
We love the Amish.
they're out there to be hard workers.
If any of you want to go on Rumspringa, call us.
I wish I could do what y'all do, but I am too weak.
Period.
Period.
All right, second question. This one comes from in-house because this was a discussion yesterday. Maybe y'all could on Alex for this. Depends on what your opinion is. Are
haven't read it.
candles worth the money? Because according
This
to Alex,
sounds like something Alex would say.
according to Alex, they just burn out.
and you smell them, and
Yeah.
then they're gone.
Yeah. So
Says the guy that
is
has
it worth it?
sour apple.
Like if you go to Bath and Body Works or to a candle shop or something and you buy a candle, is it worth it?
It's
I'm
worth-
a candle hoe.
It is worth
I-
buying a candle at the TJ Maxx
Yes.
and a Home Goods.
Yeah.
But am I gonna go buy? You will not catch me in a Bath and Body Works, to be honest.
God,
like
no.
I just
Overpriced.
not
Yeah.
even. Yeah, I mean
Unless they have
that.
like the 2 for $4.
That
or
and
whatever.
I just
Unless it's a sale and I want to deal with people, I might go. But TJ, you get this giant candle that burns for 7 months for $14, and it
Yeah.
smells great.
yes.
Yeah.
So they are worth the money at certain places. Absolutely.
Yes, don't
the other
get
thing about
fooled.
like Bath and Body Works is they go so intricate with their packaging. They don't look aesthetically pleasing in your home.
Yeah.
There are a lot of cute
And they're
candles.
too strong.
There are a lot of cute candles elsewhere. So of course I disagree with Alex. That's
We don't even know it's Alex, but we know it's Alex.
Yeah,
like-
it's Alex, yeah.
yes. Candles
Alex,
are not
again.
too expensive. If a $7.99 candle is too expensive for you, you need to have conversations.
But if it
with
was
other
green
people.
apple, you'd buy it.
Probably. But you'll buy that $2.99 shampoo that's frying your hair off. So
Poor dude. All right.
candles are worth the money.
Yeah.
Done.
Candles are worth the money.
Depends on where, but
Spend your and you know what? Spend your money on whatever the you want to spend your money on.
can't take it with you.
If you want to buy a freaking ridiculous candle, buy a ridiculous candle.
Period.
They print more every day.
All right, final question. I'm not going to refer to myself in the third person, but I wrote my name down. I mentioned last week that I don't think I have any toxic traits. But what would you all say are the 5 most common toxic traits in men?
Lying,
I'm gonna let her take this one.
speaking, breathing.
You're watching a master at work. Breathing? Wait, whoa.
Oh yeah.
What?
No,
All right, I'll
trust
be
me.
serious. Lying,
Hygiene.
navy blue sheets.
Guilty.
Um,
Guilty.
are you?
Navy blue sheets?
Watch out, ladies. What's the thread count?
Oh, I have no idea.
You probably got a Target.
I don't.
All right, navy blue sheets, lying,
You don't like flip
toxic
flops.
traits, flip flop. I mean, literally, just men are shady, like shady.
I have a hard time with this one. I don't own a shady man, so I'm trying to think of the other shady men in this world
Yeah.
that do shady shit.
No, that's. Do you see where I'm like?
Yeah.
Usually, I would rip that off. I'm struggling right now.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's a good thing.
power
Yeah.
move.
More on that. when the
Boys
statute of
night. Boys
limitations is
night
up.
only guys.
Oh yeah.
That.
with the boys?
Just the guys.
Just guys.
Just the
And the next
guys.
thing you know, there's 3 there. You're like, wait,
Oh,
that
that's
was,
weird.
Where'd they
that
come
was
from?
boys night. All right, yeah. Navy blue sheets, lying, boys night.
Got 2 more.
Selfish. Condescending.
Yeah. Mansplaining.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. That is-
Mansplaining.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just is annoying.
How many more do you want?
I'm sure you can.
How much time do
Well,
we
there's a
have?
reason I limited you to 5.
No, yeah, that's right. You know,
Yeah.
I could do a whole episode on things I hate about
Those
the
were good.
male species.
Which is understandable.
Those were good.
Totally.
But yeah.
No, I love an Ask Rare Breeds. I think if our listeners can keep up with sending us some good questions, because if we don't have questions, we can't do Ask Rare Breeds. So we got to have the questions. You can always send them to Caitlin or I, and then always the Rare Breeds Pod Instagram. And same thing with the Text 'em or Wreck-ems. If we want these fun segments, we got to have to segment about. So let us know what's up. Let us know what's going on. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start submitting my own stories, and none of us want that. So
Kind of do. We'll slip one of yours in there every now and then.
Yeah, we're going to leave it on that note before Caitlin starts telling all of my stories.
I'm close.
Dirty
We got to
laundry.
end.
If there were ever an episode to watch on YouTube, I think it was this one.
Yeah.
So even if you did listen to it, I would recommend listening to it again, but watching it also on YouTube. And you can always buy our shirts. We're going to get Text 'em or Wreck 'em tattoos. We'll let you guys know what we get, but you can always get your own Wreck 'em shirt at shop.dirtymomedia.com/collections/rare-breeds. And we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.